Hey guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. It is December 3rd, 2023, and today's content we'll talk about BTC on a macro basis and what type of a price action we could be expecting going into 2024 before the halving and all that good stuff, right? So it's been like 19 months since we retested since we basically broke out below 40k area. Now we just took out the 40k area in early December. What type of a price action we could be expecting going into 2024, right? So now let's dive into the analysis and what we've been talking about over the last few months, okay, since like June 2022 and all that good stuff and all that good stuff, right? So if you take a look at the chart, if you take a look at the chart, right, you can see clearly for BTC we talked about the five-way structure back in late 2022 when we basically printed the five-way structure, the WXYXZ correction, and we said we're going to get some pullback in 2023, right? What we were expecting in 2023 was like the first half of 2023 to be bullish, right, and the second half of 2023 to be either boring or bearish. However, you might look at it like, oh, the second half of 2023 is not bearish, okay? However, the one way to look at it is like in term of a month, right? BTC pumped like a 3 month, right? Moved sideways 6 month, and now it is pumping like another 3 month, right? So it is kind of tricky, right? But at the same time, you could also look at it like BTC pumped like a 3 month, right, stay bearish, boring for 6 months, and then pump another 3 months. Basically, it is still a 6 month up and 6 month, boring or downtrend, however you want to look at it, okay? So now, if we take a look at it in terms of Fibonacci, okay, since like we already got our five-way structure, what we said was like we're going to get some sort of like a pullbacks to the upside. The first challenge will be our monthly 21 EMA, and the second challenge will be what, the 0.618 Fibonacci, okay? Now we at the 0.618 Fibonacci, just about like a 31k Leroy, 39k up to a 41k, right? And if we take out the 41k area, right, the next upside resistance going to be the mid 40ks, right? And if you take a look at it in terms of quarterly basis, it is going to be the most important key level to break out above in order to start the bull market, right? That's where we started our downtrend in Q2 2022. We started the quarterly cycle around like a 45.5. So if we can get, a quarterly cycle closing, okay, above 45.5, or like the quarterly high around like a 47 on Coinbase, 47.4 give or take, right? So basically mid 40Ks, if we can get the cycle close around the mid 40k, right, it'll be extremely bullish going into 2024, right? And at the same time, if we take a look at the monthly cycle, right, the 12-month cycle, excuse me, you can see on the 12-month cycle, we stayed bearish for the entire 2022, right? However, in 2023, the entire 2023 been super bullish. So if the yearly cycle can close right around like mid 40ks, right, to be exact, just about like a 46.5. let's say if we can close above 46.5, it'll confirm the macro bull run, right, within 98% confidence level, right? Because think about it, okay, we wiping out the entire bearishness. Most bears been saying like, hey, we're gonna be dropping down to like a 3k, 2k, 1k, $500 and all that good stuff, okay? And what we're getting right now is like a total reversal in terms of the macro basis. So it'll take a long time, guys, before we ever see BTC dropping down to like a 10k or below. Could we drop below those areas? Yes, we could drop below 10k, but in terms of the macro trend, even if you take a look at the quarterly cycle, you can see like the probability of wiping out this quarterly cycle within this quarter is very low, okay? Could we retest the quarterly open around 2024, first quarter of 2024? It is a possibility, right? But I think the safest thing to do over the next like a few months, especially over the next like 18 months, the best thing to do for the bulls is just to stay bullish, right, until we basically get a macro reversal you know, sometime in 2025 based on the 4-year cycle and all that good stuff, right? On the 4-year cycle, if you take a look at it right here, let's take a look at it on the BLX. If you take a look at the 4-year cycle on the quarterly basis, it's been moving exactly as we've been expecting, okay? Between basically 2021 up to 2025, we're expecting what? A downtrend and an uptrend. So if you want to take a look at it on a monthly basis, we were expecting this downtrend, right? For the first, you know, for the first year of the 4-year cycle, we were expecting a downtrend in 2022, and starting like, you know, late 2022, we were expecting what? A macro bull run all the way up to potentially, you know, 180K and all that good stuff, right? So on the macro basis, everything looks good. On a monthly basis, everything looks good. You take a look at the monthly MACD. It is not showing any sign of bearishness, but it is at the same time not giving us any sort of like a great sign of bullishness. Okay, it is just positive. Okay, so I wouldn't worry too much about the MACD for the next like 6 to 9 months. Okay, RSI, it is looking good. It is well above the 50 area, and we discussed it when RSI was around like a 43. If you've been following our channel long enough, we said the monthly RSI, if you take a look at it, right, it was around like a 43 in the second half of 2022. We said, okay, this entire range, right, going to be accumulation, okay, regardless of the price. Even if BTC drops all the way down to 10K, you wouldn't care. You know, it is not likely to stay around those areas, right? 10K, 11K, 15K, and all that good stuff. It's not going to stay, it wouldn't stay there too long. So the best thing to do is just accumulate around the 16K to 18K area. And now we above like, you know, almost above like a 41K and all that good stuff. So the monthly RSI looks pretty good. If we get any price correction, right, the best thing to do is just to follow the 3D 21, the weekly 21, and the monthly 21, right? So the weekly 21 right now, it is around like a 31K, you know, bulls, okay? They're looking pretty strong. So bears do not have enough strength, right? To drop the price all the way down to these, you know, to these lows and all that good stuff, okay, of the previous resistance, right? 31, 32K, right? I'm not saying they cannot, but as of now, looking at the monthly cycle, the best thing to do is just to stay bullish. And if we drop down to the 3D 21 also, that would be a great add-on area, even though it is going to be pretty close to the 0.618, but it is still going to be a bullish bullish correction before 2024 and all that good stuff. In terms of RSI, the 3D RSI, it is still looking pretty good. The 3D MACD, it is still positive. So I don't see any sign of bearishness as of now. Okay, could we get any sign of bearishness in the short to medium term? Potentially. But on the macro basis, short to medium term, you know, even if we drop, BTC is still looking pretty strong going into 2024 and all that good stuff, right? All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. That's all I wanted to basically give you guys an update for and all that good stuff, right? Thanks a lot for watching.